dancing with blades. So as you see right now, they have a pair of rattan sticks. They're a vine. And of course, they also have a rubber training knife.
All right, so can everyone hear me? Yeah. I don't need a mic. All right. I'm used to teaching, so I don't really need a mic. But we're going to start off. We're going to kind of just go through a quick demonstration of almost what it's like when we're just training in a class. So that way you just see the entire system, how everything works. So everything that we begin with is footwork. So I'm going to have 3 of our guys come out, and they're going to start off with some very simple footwork. Or footwork doesn't really matter. So the very first footwork that we're going to show is what's called the ranging angle. So we're going to go ahead and step out, left 45, right 45, 90 degrees, 90 to the right, reverse, and they just kind of going to go through this drill. The reason why we do this footwork is because we have to be able to move off of what's called the center line. This is the danger zone when it comes to fighting with weaponry. You have to come off of the center line. So these angles of footwork are all 6 angles to get off of the center line. This is why it's very important. Now, what you're going to notice is Kevin's going to come up, John's going to stay there, you're going to move off, and Rafael's going to be there. We're going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to add strikes with the weapon. So now, we're going to do the same footwork, and we're going to strike this a basic 1 and 2. So once we know how to move, once we do move the feet, you have to be able to start understanding how to use the weaponry, but you have to know how to move and strike at the same time. So some people just want to get good with weapons, but you have to be able to move. You have to be able to navigate your terrain. So we have one person with a long weapon. The stick, the rattan, this is a training tool for the live bolo, which we'll show you guys in a little bit. Then we have the same movement with the knife. And then we can do the exact same movements with the empty hand. So it's the same system. When you're learning the long weapon, you're still learning the knife, and you're also learning the empty hands for the self-defense. Very good, nice. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 2 people with sticks. This is a single stick. And we're going to go into the basic of the combat flow. So we call this contact. So we're going to be equaling the strikes at first. It's a very basic drill. Go ahead. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. So you're seeing how right away there's a circling movement. If one person was to stop circling and did not know the footwork, and the other continues, they quarter and flank the opponent. That's a position that we want to be in. So we learn immediately how to counter the attacks by recircling as well. You're going to see that there's a change in range, long range, into the close quarters. And it happens very, very quickly. So when they step in, and when you hear that click of the sticks, they're not aiming for the stick. Good time. So when I come in, as a teaching aspect, let's take a look at what's actually going on here. When we're moving, I'm gauging the range and the timing of my opponent. Then when I bridge, which is very hard to see, that's the shot that goes right through the hand. So we're protecting ourselves with footwork, and we're neutralizing the weapon by striking the hand. When you hear that click of the stick, that's because I'm attacking Tom's face and he's protecting himself. That's why we hear the stick click. And then we got to continue the flow to continue the training. Hand. There's the hand right there. That's the contact side. And now we're going to do the other side of the flow, which is called the contradas. This is the same side flowing out. So just because you can fight on one side doesn't mean you're very good. You have to be able to fight on the other side. So John, go to his 2. This is a basic contradas drill where now we're going to follow the force instead of meeting it. So no matter what position the opponent is in, you must know how to deal with that position. Whether you're on the offense, the attack, or the counter. There's a very basic drill here. Notice the footwork, always moving offline. And then they're going to break out into a flow where they're going to go between the contact and the contradas. Right now they're meeting the force where the weapons collide, and now they're following the force. They're following the opponent's weapon. That's it. So we're going to bring in another person just to mix it up a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and flow into what's called the broken fluid circular, and we're just going to play through all the different lines. And we slowly build up all the different lines, and at some point in training, you learn every possible weapon-to-weapon interaction. You know them all. Good, time, nice. All right, let's get 2 knives on. So we can do the exact same thing with the knives. We're using training knives right now. These aren't the sharp ones right now. All right, but we do eventually get to the live play training at this very advanced level. So from here, we could do the exact same motion. Let's do that for about 30 seconds. So they're learning how to fight long range. We're going to go through the same stuff, contact, neutronics, all the same stuff. It's the same system. Right? And then from here, we need to also learn the close quarters against the most deadly knife attacks, which is the thrust. So from there, let's go ahead and go into the tapping. We have to go operate in close quarters, not just long range. So go ahead and go into the knife versus knife tapping. Boom, boom. And they're going to flow this drill out over and over again. Lots of repetition. Until Tom, one of the blue pants, until he can find an opportunity to capture Tom's weapon and follow up. Cutting the hand, and then if he needs to, terminating the fight. When we keep Tom out there, Kevin's going to come in with no weapon, and Tom's going to keep the knife. So you have to know how to fight knife to knife before you can really learn effectively empty hands versus knife. But we need to know the empty hands versus knife for self-defense. So Tom's going to attack. We're going to go through a simple drill. And Kevin has to use his empty hand to protect himself. He has to be able to move into the weapon. He cannot allow separation. So it becomes kind of taming it down, but this drill becomes very aggressive at an advanced level. And at some point, Kevin might be able to get control over the arm with the weapon, and then he can go ahead and follow up with some headbutts, elbows, close quarter tools, and take him out. I'm going to bring Rafal and Tom back out, Rafal and John back out. John is going to try to punch Rafal in the face. No, Rafal, you can't do anything. You have to This is why the footwork is absolutely important. Because the footwork is what protects you. It's not just the weapons. You have to be able to move and get out of the way. A very famous saying from college center is if you don't want to get hit, don't be there. You have to move. So I'm going to let Rafal use a tool that's called destruction. Every time a punch comes in, he's going to use his elbow and destroy the punch. Not for real, though. So good. Sorry, John. One connects. It happens. So what he's doing now is Rafal is using his timing to make the connection, his elbow, to John's hand. So what does that do? Good time. As John comes out with that punch, I step off the line, boom. Now you can imagine what would happen. We call this a destruction because the hand literally gets destroyed. So when he starts punching at full power, full speed, and he runs into a pointy elbow, he gets hurt and I don't. That's basically how that works. Now, but how do we deal with kicks? If kicks were to come in. So if Tom comes out here and he goes in to kick my groin, what is the same as our elbow but with our legs? Our knees. So every time he comes in to kick, I use my knee to break his foot or to crack his shin. So we move around, he goes in, he tries to kick, boom, I break it. He tries to kick, boom. And this soft right here, he's feeling me jolt all the way up his shin right now. Right? If he tries to kick me outside, that's fine. Boom, I just turn it outside, and I break his shin out there. Boom, and then when he tries to step back, his leg goes like this. Really gross, right? But then he comes in, this is how we train him. Boom. Boom. Now after I destroy, he can punch or kick. It doesn't matter now. As soon as it happens, now I come back in with the follow-ups of the heavy artillery. And in college, we can use elbows, we can use headbutts, we can use knees, we can use our thumbs and gouge the eyes, we can pull on the ears, we can slam them all the way down to the ground if we need to.
We're Filipino, dirty flavors.
So what we're going to do is just show a couple of different drills that build skills like range, timing, and navigation of your environment. So I'm going to have Tom and Kevin come out. And they're going to do a drill called Naku Puño, which is to catch and to strike at close quarters with the puño. So none of our drills will you ever see us standing still. We never stand still. Footwork is always a priority. And they can take this all the way back out into the field. Good. And they can find a way and work back into a drill. So the training becomes more and more dynamic as you keep on working.